one hand, I could count the reasons I could stay with you, hold you close to me all night long. So many lovers' games I'd love to play with you. On that hand, there's no reason why it's wrong, but on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. Hi, I'm Doc Marshall for Lessons.io. Today let's look at a nice song done by Randy Travis quite a few years ago called On the Other Hand. And it's a very simple song. It's got maybe 4 chords in it. It's got an F, a B flat, a C7, a G7, and an F7. It's got 2 verses and a chorus and a very nice sound and a very easy way of playing too. It's good on the ears, okay? It's a nice country song. So we just start out in the F chord. On one hand, I can count the reasons. That's your F7. So we went from the F to the F7, which leads us into our B flat. So it's a very logical song, okay? On one hand, I could count the reasons I could stay with you. That's your B flat. Now we go back to the F. And hold you close to me all night long. That's your C7. Go back to your F now. So many lovers' games I'd love to play with you. That's that F, F7, and B flat, just the way we did at the beginning, okay? Love to play with you. Now watch this. On that hand, now here's your G7. There's no reason why it's wrong. Back to our C7. That's the verse. That's the first verse. Let's go over it one more time from the F. On one hand, I could count the reasons I could stay with you and hold you close to me all night long. Your C7. Go back to the F now. So many lovers' games. That's your F7. I'd love to play with you. And that G7 now. On that hand, there's no reason why it's wrong. That's your C7. Now let it ring and pause. But on the other hand, that's your B flat. There's a golden band, F, going to the C7 now, to remind me of someone who would not understand. That's your F. Now going to the B flat. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man. Back on the F. But the reason I must stay, this is not a C7, is on the other hand, back to our F. You notice how that everything reverts back to that F chord, which is right because it's in the key of F. So that's your chorus. We'll go over the chorus one more time. Remember, we're coming out of the verse, which we ended on a C7. And that is going to just ring and, give you a nice little pause. But on the other hand, that's your B flat. There's a golden band, F, to remind C7. Someone who would not understand, that's your F. Go back to B flat now. One hand I could stay and be your loving man, that's F. Now going to the C7. But the reason I must go is on the other hand, and it resolves back into the F chord. Okay, so a very easy song to do. The only odd chord in it is that G7, which is a very nice sounding chord, and sometimes that's a substitute for a B flat. So, but let's not confuse the issue, okay? The only thing that is not a 1-4-5 in this is that G7. That's our 2 chord, and it only occurs once, and that's in the latter part of the verse. The other verse is the same way, of course. So now let's look at the right hand. Look at the right hand and see what I'm doing there. Notice that it rings here, but the second time I hit it, it stops, you see. And that's where you get that nice, comfortable feel. I'm hitting the strings this way, but when I go on and off the strings with my left hand, that's what gives it that flavor. See, here I'm pushing down, and that gives us the ring. And here I'm taking it, just loosen it a little bit over here, and that's what gives it that stop. Same thing with all the chords. Now there, that's the C7 at the end of the verse. Okay, remember, we'll take a little piece of it. Love to play with you. That hand, G7, there's no reason why it's wrong. Now notice here I stopped that sequence that I was doing. See? Stop that and I just let it ring. But on the other hand, I go right back to the type of strumming I was doing. There's a golden band. Okay? So it's a very easy song to do. And you want it to be nice and comfortable, because that's the kind of song it is. It's one of the old country songs that, the style is what I mean, that gives you that nice comfortable feeling when you're dancing to it or sitting and enjoying your coffee or whatever. Okay, so this is a very, very nice tune, and everybody's going to want it in their repertoire if you do country music. Okay, so in review, once again, we have the only chords you're going to need is a F, F7, B flat, C7, a G7, and back to your C7. That's it. That's all the chords you're going to need, so it's very easy. Okay, get that style down and get the strumming down so it sounds good, and you're all set. Any questions, just give us some comments below and we'd be glad to get back to you with some answers. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm Doc Marshall. Thanks for listening. See you next time.